Alright. So, let's continue on with what we're doing in this game. Before we quit, we fixed my vision, so I no longer have the antivirus. Oh, okay. I mean, what we really need to do is gain some XP to like be able to unlock stuff, but that's, I don't know if we're gonna get that done. So I don't know what minor quests I've left behind, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do is really quick, we're just gonna breeze through everywhere, just kind of really quick. Because I've lost control on like what minor things I've done. Oh, look. Oh no. You know that there's supposed to be more people on this stage. That's definitely something. Oh. So, like, I know that I'm missing stuff, that's for sure. Who's this person? Some other random bloke. I still need to find that guy, a lady cactus, somewhere. Wait, this stuff's new. Oh, hey, it's you. Thanks for telling me about this place instead of arresting me, or shooting me in the head and then arresting me. No problem. I'm not really a bounty hunter anyway. I was just looking to help people out. Well, you sure did help me out. I really appreciate the opportunity, and things are going pretty well. Not a single yeast monster yet. A boot maker moved in next door, so I'm trying out a boots-themed recipe. No worry. Doesn't have boots in it. I take them out before bottling. Interesting. Care to try it? Show me your goods. What you got? I love the names of the stuff. Like, that's the stuff that's really nice, is like the little details of the thing. Oh, hey, hi. Nice to see you again. Hey, did your elves make the trip okay? Oh, sure, yeah. No problems like at all. I've been seeing them less and less since the move, though, so I've been making some boots myself just to help them out. Well, that's real nice of you. What can I get you? Oh. Nice. So, you can kind of tell that I'm supposed to have more stuff here. Was there anything at this desert house? Okay, I remember this. This was where we arrested those guys. Was there? Wait. This is my problem, is like, I don't know if I'm missing things. Okay, no. Alright. Nothing. I know that there's nothing at the silversmith's house. I don't think there's anything at the Stearns Ranch. Wait, there's a safe down here. Crack the safe! A stock certificate. Just sell it. There's that outhouse. Yeah, nothing. But we did find a safe, so kind of. This is the Dave yard with the unlimited skeleton spawner. Don't want to perform that ritual. No, thank you. Button Willow store. Nope. Well, wait. Maybe she sells something that I need. No. We could sell some of this stuff. Okay, well. Fort Cowardice. is there anything to crack in here? Any safes? What's in here? Oh, hey, there's a goblin. The goblin seated at the desk is repeatedly firing his pistol at that pie safe. Get their attention. Saya, what are you doing? Shooting pies always? Always shooting pies? Could you elaborate on that? Why shooting a pie? Yes. To destroying, obviously. Must to destroying a terrible pie. What is wrong with a pie? Bah, a human will never understanding. Ask again. No, really, why a pie shooting? Shut up, so much angry. Looking, I'm pretty sure being a pie is destroyed. Destroy a, huh? Look, so many holes in a pie safe. You winning. A pie is dead. You certain being? Waiting here, I will checking. You peek through the bullet holes. Yep, that pie is shot to hell. Hooray, you are success. A pie is so very destroyed being. I doing it? So much doing it. But what now? Huh? What I shooting now? I guess you finding another pie? What? There are more pies being? Yes, a world full of pies. Oh no, this violencing will never ending. Sorry being, not wishing to enabling this behavior. No, this is my cross-bearing. I must going and continuing the fight. Okay. Thanking you. Okay, I wishing you good luck against the forces of pie. You should be leaving a hand and gun, having a fresh start. Yes, correct being. I will fighting each pie as if it is first pie being. General Gob strides out the door, jaw clenched, eyes resolute with pie hatred. Well, that was weird. I guess I'm the general now. I got a lead pie. Okay. Nothing else going on in here. Okay. That's just one of those endless loop things. Safe Kraken. Okay, I'm getting closer and closer to having 1,000 XP for that high level of lockpicking. Cavern Canyon. Right. This is that cave with the dangerous spider. Gustavon Gulch. I don't think there was a safe. I've been here before, but, like, are all these houses... Like, my memory is, like, bad. I don't remember that. Like, I know I got all these goblins to leave this caves. I guess there's nothing in here. Oh, nothing's here. I know that for sure. That's the professor's house. Coal Ridge Mine. Hi, Wandering Sally. Lock, dynamite. Nope, I have all that stuff. Here, you can have this stock certificate. And these things too, because they aren't doing me any bit of good. I don't know if, like, the Unbreakable Ruby is used for anything. No problem. I might be playing a different game by then, though. I don't need that. Let's see. Orthopedic boots. No, we'll get rid of that. Kitchen pants. Black hood. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't need the necromancy BS. I might do that on a different character. This one's all about riding that good person sort of thing. Alright. I don't need you, Wandering Sally. So Coleridge Mine. Investigating the smoke of a nearby campfire, you find a bandit snoozing cozily beneath a large and colorful quilt, which seems like a strange choice for camping gear, right? And then he wakes up and jumps to his feet, revealing that the large and colorful quilt is actually a large and colorfully quilted pair of pants. In stark contrast to his whimsical pants, he is undeniably hostile. Howdy there, sorry to bother you. I was looking at the elaborately quilted design on your pants. That's quite a find you got there. What do you mean? Well, you see, I'm a student of archaeology, and some of those patterns are very similar to an ancient script I'm familiar with. I believe what you may have here may be the key to a lost civilization. Would you mind turning around so I can see the back? Nonplussed, he turns around. You poke at the heavily quilted fabric while lifting up his wallet from his back pocket. Yes. About 2 days' ride north by northeast. You should look for a great big rock. Yeehaw! Thanks, stranger. No problem. I'm a jerk. Crack that safe. Nuts. There's nothing here except a couple of old empty milk bottles and their discarded paper caps. The cap advertised the Butterfield Dairy with a little logo in the shape of the territory and a star presumably marking the dairy's location. Boo. What is going on here? What is that? All right. I'm out. That's like, oh man, I'm creeped out. I don't know what's going on here, but I've decided I don't want to mess with it. I'm not about that life. I'm a coward. I immediately was just like, no. So what's at Snake Spring? Yeah, let's ignore it. Anything here at Snake Spring? Besides a river of snakes falling down? Nah, we don't need that. Okay, we gotta check. Safe! Prototype Stetson. Alright. The Big Apple. I don't... I don't actually care what that goblin wants. Nothing here. Okay. Destroyed campsite. Clown campsite. Those clones are creepy. Take it. Oh yeah, this was the fake town. I don't think I'll find any safes to crack there. I don't think there's gonna be any safes here either. Dang it. Silver platter? What was here again? Oh, right. I can plate my tongue, which would give me a silver tongue. Let's do it. That gave me some moxie. Oh no, I've definitely been here several times, in fact. This is that Lost Dutch mine. So that one doesn't have a single safe for me to crack, because I'm looking for safes. Okay, nothing back here. Tombstone pizza. Okay. This is where those worthless farmers are at. Ones who suck at farming. Oh, I got some sort of skill. I didn't expect that. Green thumb. Gain XP from foraging. Okay, so have I gotten... Yeah, I got 1,000 XP. Okay, so max out that lock picking so I can finish that one quest. Oh no, let's fight this cow skull. I ain't scared of no cow skull. Abandoned pickle factory. We took care of this, right? Yeah, we did. Oh. Grab that stuff. You reach into Gretchen's grave with your mind. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Mrs. Vlass is gonna be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Okay, well not literally. Probably. Quick, get suited up. Late again? You better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory and reasonably priced company store and like ours somewhere else? With your skills? Ha! You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty. This is a repeat of that thing. In case you didn't write that stuff down like the way I did. Okay, Humming Cave. Wandering Sally. Why do I run into you so much? keep hoping. Oh, she's got more needles. Heck yes. Handful of old coins. Increases your nothing by 0 for the rest of the day. No. Just gonna get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, where's my... I don't know how to look at specific things. Oh, books. Ah. I already maxed out that book. Okay, I went to Humming Cave, right? I don't remember. I would imagine I need a battery for this. Hold on. Hold on. We'll go to the professor's house. We'll make some batteries. Okay. We made 2 batteries. Because I know that I have another place that needs a battery. Okay. Let's fight that thing. Yeah, I'll take scrap. We need the scrap. Okay. So, back into here. In we go. There we go. You insert the battery into the monolith and it springs to life. Everything goes blue for a second. You gain the effect energized. You learn the vibrato word for detected, bridge, and north. Whoa. Okay. Guess that doesn't do anything. I still don't get what this was. Did I knock that over at some point? Maybe like... maybe I'll go back through my playthrough and be like, yeah, I knocked that over. Whatever. Okay, the circus. We never did anything over here. I'd like to see the circus, please. I guess I have to pay. What skills do I think I need? I probably need to keep working on safe cracking because I'm sure I'm gonna come across safes that I can't open. Whatever. I'd like to see the circus, please. And presumably you can sell me one. All right. Let me stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partners get in free. Thanks. I hate clowns. As you enter the circus, the ticket booth, clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, ma'am," in a loud and enthusiastic voice. You stroll into the circus. Actually, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs, and find it almost entirely deserted. There aren't more than a dozen other patrons beside yourself. There are a bunch of clowns around. working at booths and so on. More clowns than customers, which is a little unsettling, but at least the lines won't be very long. Got it. They got quite a hoopla going on here. No kidding, I guess word gets around. Yeah, entertainment's at a real premium in this neck of the woods. Yep, want a balloon? Heh, nah, suit yourself. The merry-go-round has a dirty canvas tarp over it. Read the sign. The sign says condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor. This clown is presumably selling tickets to this sideshow. Howdy, miss. Can I interest you in the wondrous and mysterious delights of the sideshow? What do you have in there? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of the day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Gosh, how much does it cost? For you, 300 meat. And for everyone else, 300 meat. Okay, I'm in. You won't be disappointed, and in the event that you are disappointed, no refunds. He takes your meat and stamps your hand. There you go. Enjoy. Thanks. Alright, let's just go in. The sideshow tent is fairly large and packed with weird things to look at, like all good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around and making everything look even more eerie. A clown is hanging out here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you enter. Come on in, take your time, have a look around. Just remember, no touching. This looks to be one of those weird bent mirrors that makes you look all crazy, as if there weren't enough crazy stuff around in here already. Oh, hey. No! It hurt my oh, you little jerks. Based on his attitude, uniquely combining attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume this clown's job is to keep an eye on the sideshow exhibits. Howdy, miss. Welcome to the sideshow. Thanks. What's to see in here? Well, down to the left we have our collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here we have our exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks. And further down the right is our freak show. Feel free to explore. I'm here if you got any questions. I have a question. What's with those weird mirrors? Ain't they a riot? That's what they call them, optical illusion, as I understand. Has to do with the way the light reflects off of them. Uh-huh. About these, people. You mean the freaks? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeball head is my favorite. Nice quiet fella. Uh-huh. If you have questions about the other two, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to be telling tales out of school. Since the eye guy can't talk, though, you can ask me about him if you want. Okay, what can you tell me about him? Not much, I'm afraid, to be honest. He joined us, about a year ago, maybe a little less. Where did he come from? No idea. Weird, ain't it? You think a fellow like that, you'd read about him in the papers, right? Well, yeah, it sure is mysterious. How'd he get like that? Couldn't tell you. I bet you got a theory, at least. Heh, well, maybe you saw something no human fellas should ever see. Okay, bye. I don't know what he's talking about. What can you tell me about the E's eggs? That's a traditional clown thing. There's a placard there next to him that explains them in detail. Don't get too close, please. They're fragile. Okay. What are these things in jars? That's what we in the business called pickled punks. A menagerie of strange and twisted creatures such as you've never seen before. Of the like, captured and preserved and on display for your entertainment and edification. That's how the boss says it. Are they real? As real as they come. The shelves are displaying a large collection of strangely painted eggs. Oh my gosh, that's a lot to read. Let me get a drink here for a second. You see several shelves full of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern of colorful shapes. A small placard pinned to one of the shelves says, "Clown eggs. In the circus community, it is traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference to ensure that no one chooses a pattern that has already been used. It's considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. These must be the eggs for the clowns that work in the circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow tent and the ticket seller out front. Oh, won't let me get close to them. These shelves are filled with jars, and jars are filled with things. Real weird looking things. Look closer. You lean in a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. A 3-headed kitten, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Mobius loop of snakes without a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One shelf seems to be devoted to a huge, gross pile of pale grubs, like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. That one in the end is larger than the others and has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in an apparent parody of clown makeup. Yuck. Let's not look too close. This guy is a startling sight, even for a circus freak show. His entire head is one enormous eyeball. As you look him over, he stares back at you. Not that he's got much of a choice. Hi, hello there, I'm Mina. How's it going? Can you talk? Guess not. You move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what seems to be, at first glance, a guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You do notice 2 things, though. First, he has an odd lump at the, well, what you would call the base of his skull, if he had one. A sort of crumpled, fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, it almost looks like a crushed and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. The second thing you notice is that his ankles are locked to his legs of the stool, and the legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. Do you blink? Or wink, I guess? So, this circus gig, how do you like it? His hands slowly curl into fists, and his knuckles turn white with tension. I see, or understand, I mean. This man is neatly dressed, though his suit is a bit threadbare and out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe and leafing through the magazine. When you stop to look at him, he nods amicably. Hello there, welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. Hi, I'm Mina. Nice to meet you. So, well, are you perhaps thinking of a polite way to ask what's wrong with me? Yeah, you got me. Don't worry, Mina. I am in the sideshow after all. It's an obvious and natural question. Wait a minute. You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist? Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. He stands up and turns around. His back is the same as his front. That is, the suit has been tailored with 2 front sides, and he has another face on the back of his head with his hair cut and parted appropriately. Ta-da! As he sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, though certainly not as much as you'd expect. What in the... Surprising, yes? A bit. Yeah? How's that even possible? Douglas shrugs and holds his pipe up to the now back of his head so the other face can have a puff. Are you, what's the phrase, Siamese twins? Not exactly, it's difficult to describe, I'm afraid. 2 minds in one body with 2 faces? It'd be closer to the truth to say 2 instances of the same mind, with, as you say, 2 faces. You're right. That doesn't make any sense at all. The other face chuckles and Douglas holds his magazine behind his back. It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain. Were you born like this? I would rather not discuss how I became this way if you don't mind. Okay, sorry, no apology necessary. Your knees must be a wreck. Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. It sounds worse than it feels, I assure you. Why are you in the sideshow? With a regular suit and haircut, you could easily pass for normal. I have a contract. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot the clown making a gesture, but you didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat. Plus, well, it's quite the life, you know? Free room and board, travel the world, and you meet such interesting people. Talk to you later, Douglas. There's a lady here with her head sticking out of a hole in a large metal box. She nods politely at you. Hello. Hello there, enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. She smiles slightly. Yes, I'm sure it is. Can I ask you something? Certainly. What's your name? I'm Janet, and you? I'm Mina. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Mina. Why are you in a box? That's a rather personal question, is it? Sorry. I'm only teasing, dear. Would you like to see inside? I'm sure. Janet whistles to signal the clown, and he moseys over. He unlocks the door on the front of the box and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janice's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and pipes, ticking clockwork gears, and pumps. Liquids of various colors, mostly red, slosh through the tubes. A large bellows near the top inflates and then begins to slowly deflate. What do you think? Some kind of trick, right? You're folded up in behind a mirror there or something. No trick. The clown chuckles and walks to the back of the box. He opens the hatch and waves you through it, then saunters back to his place over by the shelves. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. It's certainly educational, I imagine. The larger tank on my left is my stomach if you'd like to see what I had for lunch today. How did this happen? Were you in some kind of terrible accident? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that. Of course, sorry. It must be a painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a very slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown. Yes. Well, it was nice to meet you, Janet. So long. Good luck, Mina. Oh. Since the clown's distracted, you take the opportunity to get a closer look at the eggs. You notice two things about them. Firstly, they're too large to be chicken eggs. You have no idea what kind of eggs they are. Secondly, they've all been broken and very meticulously glued back together. It almost looks like they've been reassembled after something hatched out of them. You quickly take a step back as the guard clown returns. He gives you a fair amount of side-eye, but it doesn't say anything. I don't really want to buy anything from them. I don't want anything from these clowns. They're already like charging me an arm and a leg. This extremely muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance to some sort of stage. Show ain't till later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Okay. There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on his face. You okay, kid? Did you lose your parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, ma'am? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What does it look like? It's shiny steel and on a little chain. Okay, I'll let you know if I find it. I wonder if I could ask that lost and found guy. The clown pulls out the wooden box from under the counter and looks inside. Appears you're in luck. This one yours? He puts the box on the counter for you to see, then turns back to his grill for a moment. Look inside. The box contains... We're only going to take that. Yep, that's the one. Thanks. No problem, ma'am. I want to give this back to the kid. Here you go. That's it. Thank you, ma'am. No problem, kid. Let's test my might. Well, howdy there, miss. This here is a game of challenge of strength, and I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you might prefer one of the other games. If you care to try your luck, though, I certainly won't stop you. What's the game? Simple as can be. Just take the big mallet here and hit the lever under the bell. Ring the bell and you win. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Hit it extremely hard. Well, B, that's some genuine muscle you got there, gal. Looks like you're a winner. The show will be starting soon. Don't you miss it. Step right up, miss. Step right up. If I may say so, you've got the look of an intelligent and learned individual about you, and I happen to have a game here to put those faculties to the test. What's the game? The simplest guessing game imaginable. I've got a standard deck of playing cards here. I'll show you all the faces, and I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what cards I pick, and you win. You don't shuffle them? No, ma'am. If you can memorize the deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got a touch of magic in you and want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Alright. I'm gonna give it my all. The clone starts picking cards out of the deck and holding them up with their backs to you. You rattle off their names as fast as he can pick them up. He seems genuinely impressed. That, madam, is so remarkable as to be practically frightening. Looks like we have a winner. Thanks. I see you've already got a ticket to Barnaby's Bob show, though, and those are limited to one to a patron. Limited one to a patron. Let me give you our other grand prize. He hands you a large and reasonably well-made plush owl. Neat. Howdy there, miss. What we have here is a game for sharp eyes and quick reflexes. Hope you don't take it as an insult if I suggest one of the other games might be more your speed, but you're welcome to try your luck all the same. What's the game? Well, on the wall behind me, I've got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For underinflated balloons. I am reading the Smash Cats chat. What was I saying? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, for 10 meat, I'll loan you a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition, and your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest-sounding description. I've discovered that making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. What's the prize? I already got that prize, but I'll do it anyways. Shoot like a jaguar. I got a large plush cat. Oh my gosh. I'm not exactly sure how a jaguar shoots, but it's presumably pretty good. You clear nearly the entire wall of balloons, and the clown looks genuinely impressed. Well, Hobby, looks like you win. Congratulations on the finest shooting I've ever seen in quite a time. Thanks. I see you've already got a ticket to Barnaby's Bob show, though, and those are limited one to a patron. Let me give you the other grand prize. Aw, large plush cat. Oh. What's in my offhand? Oh yeah, screw that. I wonder if this guy will let me... Ah, plush bear? Neat. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, I think I've done everything here. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to come back later. Because I can't think of anything else to do here. I guess I'm gonna... What is happening with that goblin? Whatever. We're just gonna... I'm looking for safes to crack. Or lockpicks stuff to do. Okay, so nothing here. I think we've been... Wait, no. Alexandria Ranch did have something, didn't it? I couldn't lockpick it before, but now I can. Yeah. Gold metal smithing. Rich vein, poor vein. The best love poem ever written. Okay, let's... The dust jacket of this book is missing, so I can't tell you who wrote it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to sell it. There's a copy of a popular financial advice book from years ago, so rare now that even various crusades to destroy every copy of it. Vainglorious. Nice. Advanced details techniques in melting silver things and turning them into other silver things. Expert silversmithing. Nice. After you finish reading it, you absentmindedly drop it in a nearby mailbox and then are unable to retrieve it. Happy birthday, Mr. Postman. Haha. What's in the old Schmaltzbury? Okay, there's... Right. No safe here. Military cemetery. No. But I needed lockpicking to do the quest that's at the military cemetery. Bandit steps out of the bushes on the side of the road. He's pretty raggedy, but also extremely burly, like a scarecrow stuffed with footballs. He has a pistol that can be described as a hand cannon without getting metaphorical. Give me your dough, or else. Do you know who I am? You notice a little breadwood pin on his lapel. Do you know who I am? Maybe you should ask the fellas back at the Buttered Biscuit who's been getting things done around here lately. Uh-oh, McCoy? That's right. Mina Danger McCoy. Now why don't you hand over your gear, or maybe next time you'll remember faster. Sorry. Huh. Taught him a lesson. I figured the postman would be back here. Nope. It's fine. Jumble Neck Mine. Wasn't there, like, I couldn't figure out what to do here? I jumped out of my skin just now. Right. I couldn't find anything to do there, really. Ghostwood is a horrible place we aren't going back to. Curious Copse has nothing there. Curious Abandoned Well. I don't remember what was there. So let's go there. It's just another El Vibrato thing. Oh, I remember that. Oh, the punch cards. Primary West Online. Cash Select. Destination Refreshment. Legswear Disposal. Containment, Personnel, Sustenance. I don't know what that all does for me. Maybe, like, eventually you become so intelligent that, I don't know, you understand all robots stuff. Chucks is that creepy guy. I don't think there was a safe in Brentwood, but what do I know? The Buttery Biscuit. Nope. Okay. Wait. There's a Halloway pin. There we go. I got that. Baker Boys Hideout. We were there before Reboot Hill. I want to go there, but I need to figure out that quest thing. The West Pole. Old Railway Camp. Oh, this is the never-ending cow spawner. Okay. Nothing to lockpick. Okay. I just move on. We did everything at the buffalo pile. Oh, the petting cemetery. I have something I can drop off there. No, I have the pack rat skeleton. Maybe I can give it to the guy out front. I know that I got it. I noticed you're missing pack rat. Yeah, some damn fool hippie stole it. No idea why they wanted it for. There's a reward for anyone who recovers it. Sure, I'll get it. As far as I know, the hippies are holed up over in the Fort of Darkness. I got it right here. I noticed you're missing buffalo. I've never actually had a buffalo, but I set a pedestal up just in case. If you can find me enough buffalo bones for a whole skeleton, I'll buy them off you for 50 meat. Only 50? That could be up to 10 years worth of membership, assuming you don't smoke too much. Or in bed. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I noticed you're missing ape. Yeah, that ridiculous fool Kellogg stole it to use for anatomy lessons. I tried to tell him it's stupid to use an ape skeleton to teach human anatomy, especially when there's plenty of actual human skeletons out in the desert for free. He wouldn't hear it, though. Listen, I'll give you 50 meat to steal it back from him. Sure, wonderful. He's at Kellogg's Ranch. Okay, that one I know I can get. The buffalo meat, I don't know. I was headed this way anyways. I want to steal your ape skeleton. Thanks. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that earlier. Wait a minute. Kellogg's Grain Flakes recipe. Kellogg Ranch workout regimen. You pick up the diary and blow off some of the dust. The cover says the diary of Blank Smith. The first name is worn away, but you can tell it was fewer than 8 letters. Sadly, the contents aren't particularly juicy. The author joined Kellogg's health program because she had several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. She found the ranch to be pretty boring, but appreciated the lack of anything much else to give her plenty of time to spend knitting, which was her favorite hobby. The last entry mentions Kellogg's death, rumored but unconfirmed to be due to brain aneurysm caused by outage at hearing a dirty joke. And the author was returning home. Guess she forgot the diary that she left. It was fewer than 8 letters. Kellogg Ranch keyring. Was that for the lockers that I just spent all that stuff for? Oh my god. Or is that to open up? I have a bad feeling on what's on the other side of that, so I'm just gonna leave that be. Petting cemetery. Go back. There you go. Marvelous, well done. Ah, welcome back, old friend. He puts the skeleton back on its pedestal and gives you a pouch of meat. Thanks. Nope. See ya. Alright. So less than 8 letters. Oh no, this is the wrong thing. Reboot Hill. Okay. No one knows. I have no idea why meat is the currency. It's just funny. Okay, so she wasn't buried near to any of her daughters. Does that mean she's still in this graveyard somewhere? Alright, we have to look 59. Let's look for 59. Because I'm guessing that it can't be any of the ones over there. Okay, it's not gonna be over there. Maybe it's not even in this graveyard? I'll never figure it out. It's not gonna be in here. She's going to have a name that's less than eight letters. Less than 8 letters. Ends in a vowel. Lenore? Oh God, I give up. I give up! I give up. You difficult old woman. Fort Unnecessary. Let's check it out. What's that Fort Unnecessary? This place don't look abandoned, just a bit run down. I hear soldiers inside. Maybe they don't know what they're doing? Or stop caring. Guess it could be both. A hairy young woman in a military uniform darts in front of the door as you enter. Oh no, I can't be having any more misfits in this jerkwad. You can either swear to me you're halfway competent, heck, even a quarter, and that you'll help some of this crew of no-hopers, or you can turn right back around and march double time. Sure, I'll help. My name's Mina McCoy. What's the problem, Cap? Problems. Welcome to Camp Fubar, where all the Army's idiots and rejects are sent so they're out of the way. I've had it up to my eyeballs trying to run this place. Please help these morons figure out their malfunction so they can muster out of here and leave me in peace. Can you give me some details? You need to talk to them individually for more information, but the brief is we've got a scout who's blind as a bat, a cook who can't figure out how to make corned beef hash on toast. That's really easy. A guy who can't load and fire a cannon without it blowing up or maybe shooting backwards. A guy who somehow, and I can't for the life of me figure it out, is too bow-legged to ride a horse. And a kid who is sent here just because he can't figure out how to tie a bow tie. Oh, and just to put the icing on the cake, we have infinite goblins living in our storage shed. Wow. Okay, I'm beginning to see the scope of your complaint. Girl, you are not just whistling Dixie. So what did you do to get sent here? You can hear your teeth grinding as she growls at you. Do not ask. Well, okay, well, I'll just take a look around then. This guy squints real hard at you as you approach. Eight letters and ends in a vowel is Scrabble. I mean, you're not wrong. Howdy, do I know you? Your fuzzy silhouette doesn't seem familiar. Nope, I'm just passing through. What do you do here? Well, I'm supposed to be a scout, but I went and broke my only pair of glasses. Without them, I can't see a dang thing. Maybe these will help? He takes the binoculars and peers at you through them. Well, I'll be. These ain't half bad. He climbs up to the top of the watchtower and looks around. They work. I can see a dang thing. Hooray! Great. Fixed one problem. Howdy. Hi, what's wrong? Oh, gee willikers. I had a pretty good job as the general's personal assistant, but I got fired and reassigned here. What happened? Everything was great at first. I'm pretty good at scheduling, and I can write shorthand. And I'm an A+ boot polisher, but then the general went and decided he'd look more serious and sophisticated with the bow tie, and he expected me to do the tying for him. No good? Nope. I could do a sheep shank and a bow line and a clover hitch, but for the life of me, I can't get a bow tie to look right. The general sent me out here with one to practice on and said not to come back till I got it. Okay, here. Grab the two ends like this, right? You want this side a little shorter, and then the end that crosses over top, and then under and up, while the other side does a sort of zigzag, see? And then you bring the upper bit straight down and back around, and then fold it under there, and then you pull them tight. Got it? I think so. Let me try it. The two of you go back and forth a few times until he finally gets it right without poking himself in the eye. I think I've got it. Thanks a lot. Wait until I show the general. He runs out of the building, waving the bow tie in the air. Good luck. Howdy, Private. Cooker. How appropriate. Well, it would be if I knew how to cook, like, even a little bit. What seems to be the trouble? We've only got 2 ingredients here, and I can't for the life of me figure out how to combine them. What are the ingredients? Corned beef, hash, and toast. What if you thought of the toast as a shoe? Oh no, this isn't gonna work. What if you think of the toast as a shingle? Corncob pipe. Shinola. What is a shinola? Your elbow. I don't know. So one of these is right, and I have no idea. Your head doesn't follow any of these. This is probably like some sort of like song or something. Okay, whoa, whoa. Time to break out the Google. What is a shinola? What is a shinola? Because I don't know. And if I don't know that, then I'll never be able to answer this. Shinola. Shinola. What is a shinola? A popular brand of shoe polish. Oh. Your shoe? Shinola. That answers that question. If I knew what a shinola was, I would have known this. I put the corned beef on the toast, just like shinola on a shoe. I get it now. Thank you. All in a day's work. This horse has 4 left legs. Howdy, they call me Private Bowlegs. I can see why. You seem uncomfortable. You ain't kidding. Look at my legs. They're bent so far I can't hardly touch both knees at once. Walking hurts like the tickets. The captain said it keeps you from riding a horse. Yep, they're too wide. Horse slips right out between them. Huh. I think I could ride a mule, though. What with that being a tad lower to the ground. Bend his legs back. You don't need a mule. This is fixable. Hold on a minute. Huh? Well, okay. With some grunts from you and cries of pain from him, you normalize his legs. Ow, great jumping Jiminy, woman. Oh, don't be a baby. Look how much straighter they are now. Guess I can't deny that. He winces as he mounts the nearby horse and rides out of the camp. Hooray! Howdy, what's the haps? I'm supposed to be a cannoner, but I'm terrible at loading cannons. They always explode, except not the way they're supposed to explode, or else they don't explode at all. Huh. Oh, I have cannon loading for idiots. The only time I ever got one fire right, and the cannonball knocked my sergeant's hat off, and he was standing right behind me. I still can't figure out how that happened, so they assigned me to this loser squad, and I can't report back for proper duty until I figured out how to load a cannon. Give him the book. Here, maybe this will help. Huh. Well, let's see. He flips through the pages, which have big number diagrams. Oh, you take the stick back out before you put the cannonball in? Well, that certainly sounds easier. He carefully follows along the directions in the book and successfully fires a cannonball over the wall of the fort. I did it! Well, great! Thanks a lot. I'm going to get my new assignment right away. Cool, good luck. Great job! That's everyone out, dealt with, and out of here. And that means I'm finally out of this hellhole too. If we ever cross paths again, I really owe you one. Captain Davenport frisbees her clipboard, snaps you a salute, and marches out of the fort. All in a day's work. Nice. Alright. I've got a ton of points. Put it in the safe Kraken, because... Oh, Jesus, that's going to be 2,000 XP? Maybe I shouldn't do that. Let's upgrade that bean golem. Let's upgrade it again. I don't know what that bean golem's going to do, but... I'm going to get a super golem eventually. Okay, what's going on in Frisco? Alright, we're gonna do it. I made a joke last time we did this stream where I didn't actually do this, but I'm gonna take a quick drink. Stay hydrated. Okay. Oh boy, another spittoon, let's go! What's with the excitement? I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not going to try and convince you to not be the most disgusting person on earth anymore. Let's go. Let's do this. Yes, search that filthy spittoon. You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it? You know it, baby. You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right on the rim. Is there tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you. But even without it, it tastes like a burning horse. I love it. I know you do, friend. And if it were legal in this county, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it. But unfortunately, you're going to have to settle for wearing it as a hat. Yes, please. You flip that beautiful brass bucket over and slap it onto your head, drenching yourself in hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down over your face and hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar, and slithering into your underwear, filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it in any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations. Hooray! Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, God. I can't help it. Oh. That made me laugh. 13 to 17. Yeah, that's still... That pistol still beats anything I've picked up. Just nothing compares to it. So, nothing in Frisco. How do I get that train back? Maybe if I wander, I'll trigger something? Come on. There we go. Funny place for a jewelry shop. Can't imagine they get much business. Makes it more exclusive, I guess. Being hard to get makes it more valuable or something. People sure are funny about their pretty rocks. Yeah. Oh, hello, a customer! Why, hello, welcome to Master Gerald's jewelry shop. Howdy, are you Master Gerald? Oh no, Master Gerald is back there at his workbench. I'm just his assistant and translator. A goblin jewelsmith? You betting your britches, missy, and not forgetting it. He says that's right. The finest jeweler in the territory. Well, what do you know? I don't see anything on display, though. Master Gerald only does bespoke work. If you bring in a sufficiently valuable gemstone, he'll craft it into a fine ring for you for a fee. No trash rocks. Well, here's what I've got. My unbreakable ruby. My emerald. Bah, all trash and garbage being. Master Gerald apologizes, but there's nothing here he can work with. Okay, so I got some good rings. I don't care really about speed. Let's go for more damage. More damage! Always more damage. Okay. Yet again. I don't know where to go because we don't have any quests. So that can only mean that, like, I just need to wander until I find someplace. Let's fight stupid robot. I don't wanna fight that thing. There we go, an abandoned mine. I don't mind telling you, these places make me nervous. I admit they're increasingly unsettling. Still gonna check it out though, ain't ya? Anything for the weird life. Alright. Where are you taking us? How much nope am I gonna have? I see a medical station? Why does there always have to be creepy, swirly things? I hate those creepy, swirly things. It's so unnecessary. Who's putting them in places? Oh God, I nearly... I'm so tense right now. I hate... I hate this. I don't want to go down the ladder. We're going down the ladder, and if I hate it, I'm turning around. I don't hate it. Dear Jeff, got called up north to the deepest delve. See you soon. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Jeff. I hate those doodles. Anytime I see it, I hate it. I know there's snakes over here, but are they, like, infinite? Okay, let's fight these snakes. Okay. We can get rid of these guys. Easy. Okay. That's it? This place was pointless. Alright. Well, all we can do is wander. I wish I could bomb my way with TNT. But if the game doesn't let me do it with like any sort of text options, I can't. Ghost of Cowheads. Oh my gosh. That was insane. Okay, I don't want to fight these things. Why is everything gotta be so mean? Clearly I need more of something stat-wise. We're gonna bust up my stats there. Ugh, just... Alright, hold on. Tell me where we need to go. Let's head up to Frisco and pick up that trail. I went to Frisco. There was... There's nothing in Frisco. Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to follow these tracks. You jump onto Tina's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand up on Tina's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Susie decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman, so you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. No, I don't have... With an unpickable plot brand lock, I don't have safe cracking that high. Son of a gun. I would wish I knew what it was like to have, like, all these stats. Oh, yes. Fight him. You're gonna die, Norton. He ran off. Well, you've kicked this whole Norton problem down the road a ways. I mean, down the train a ways. I mean, he ran a ways further down the roof of the train. Okay. What is going on? Oh, I have to fight these guys? Skip the... You never wanted anything more in your life than to lift the dome and see what's under it, but you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality. Et voila! Oh, it's a cream pie. Shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service on this train? Okay, we gotta go back up. Let's fight him. Oh no, he's stronger! Take that, Norton. Norton went flying off the side of the train. No way he'll make a dramatic recovery from that event. You should head up to the cab and see if you can find some way to steer this thing back to Frisco. The note says, I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. P.S. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering. You open the door to the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant is a little boy, about 10 years old, wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers. Oh, hello, ma'am. Is something wrong? Nothing you need to worry about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. Do you mean a murderer, ma'am? I'm pretty sure there's one on the train, and they don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? I probably shouldn't say man. There might be a copyright thing. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure you can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, and then you should lock your door after I'm gone. I understand, ma'am. What would you like to know? Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me, the murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No, ma'am. I'm in my passenger compartment. Right, good. That'll be all. You open the door to the second passenger compartment and look inside. There's a portly man in a dapper gray suit with a tiny meticulous waxed mustache, and I'd like to clarify, an enormous bushy one. Excusez-moi, is there some way I might be some of assistance, madame? Sorry to bother you, but there's a murder on the loose, and I'm checking the passenger compartment. Sacre bleu! This is a very serious, mon ami. Allow me to proffer to use of my little gray cells. I don't know what that means. Well, certainly I am at your service. Are you on the roof of the train? The roof of the train, madame? Right now? That's right. Non, I am here, in conversation with you. Good, that's all. You open the door to the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note from the murderer said he could be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since there's no one in this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only be by process of elimination beyond the roof, which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. Probably. The only clue you find in here is the luggage ticket, though. It has the number 3 on it. The only passenger in this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in her notebook. She looks it up as you enter and greets you with a friendly northeastern accent. Northeastern? I don't know how to do a northeastern accent. Why, hello. Is there something you need, dear? Sorry to bother you, ma'am, and I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murderer on board the train, and I'm investigating. A murderer on the train? My goodness, that would be a wonderful premise for my next novel. Sure, why not? Anyway, I need to ask you one question. Go right ahead, dear. According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train? No. No, dear. Thank you for your time. Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade. No, thanks. Just have a look at this playing card before you go. Goodbye. It's the train murderer as advertised. You rifle through his pockets. They're empty except for his luggage tag. It turns out his tag number is 3. Hello! Is there any... Okay. You don't get anything out of... Wait. You find bag number 3 and it has a key to the forward passenger car inside. That's your very strong corroborating evidence for your theory on who the murderer is. Unlock it. You finally make it to the passenger car, one car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train. So I could just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself. That is, the actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the frontmost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Nord clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't been defeated. Dang it! He runs into the frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk! Maybe you could get some of the passengers to help break down the door and arrest him? Or maybe you could just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. This professional-looking guy is frowning at the sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil and then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife or my daughter. God knows she could do something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic. I'm sure you wouldn't understand. Try me. If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East. He shows you a sheet of paper covered with little boxes, some of which have numbers on them. Ah! Oh my gosh. You know what? I love Sudoku. I used to play that all the time. That's Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7 because you've got those there. So it has to be a 4, which means it's 5 here and 9 there. So that if that's a 9 and this can't be, so that's a 7 and that one's a 2. You quickly fill out the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it, what's the fun in it if you solve it for me? Sorry, will you help me break down the door and into the engine and arrest the Emperor? I guess I got nothing better to do now. Cool. This woman just ignores you. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. 1 second. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she made could accommodate a whole marching band. Excuse me, ma'am? Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep myself to myself and I have no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train and I need help arresting him or you'll never get to Frisco. I'm sure everything will sort itself in the end, and in the meantime I got plenty of wool. I don't have enough outfoxing. This guy is totally pranticking, which is a word I just made up that means ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can. You okay, buddy? It's all a lie. We're never going to get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. They've been testing to see how long we can survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water, and now they're driving us out into the desert in some kind of government camp. They're going to use our organs to fuel alien flying machines. Whap, whap, whap. Wow. Oh, sorry. I guess I lost it for a second there. Feel better? He rubs his jaw. Well, yes and no. Listen, we're going to get to Frisco, but first we need to bust into the locomotive up front and arrest the crazy guy. I need some volunteers. Okay, I'm in. If I have to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably flip out again. Cool. This overweight man in a 3-piece suit and bowler hat is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture is relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays his aggravation. Hi, excuse me? Yes, what is it? Crazy jerk is calling himself Emperor Norton and has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see, Anne. And will you help me? No, I'd rather not. That sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please. No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid stress. Pretty, please. Again, no, I'm supposed to avoid things that might raise my blood pressure. Pretty, please, with sugar on top. Sugar's one of those things. Pretty, please, with gravy on top. Gravy's another. Please, just leave me alone. Please, 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 please. No. Please, 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 please. No. Please, 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 please. Stop that. Please, please. I said no. Stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves. Please, please, please. I'll stop asking if you say yes. No, damn it. Please. Oh, great. God, fine. I'll help. Just leave me alone. Thanks. This little girl is peering out of the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind. Hi there, busy? No, all my toys and friends are in our luggage, and it's boring and I hate it. Do you want to help me out with something really important? Huh, like what? Well, a bad guy took over the engine. I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him. What, lady, I'm just a little girl. Hey now, that's not a good attitude. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't do anything because you're a girl. Oh, okay. We'll bust that crook's face in. Wow, that's the spirit. But you gotta pay me in advance. Jeez, you're learning a little too fast. What do you want? I like stuffed animals. How about a big plush owl? Wow, she's great. She takes the owl and gives it a big hug. Okay, lady, say the word and we'll show that jerk what's for. This lady's flipping through a book titled Birds of the Western Territory. Since most of the place is desert, it is a very long book. Excuse me, ma'am? Yes? A crazed psycho has taken over the train's engine car, and I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly couldn't be any help with that. I'm very conflict averse. What if I told you he hates birds and determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Any other ideas to convince me? Suddenly you hear a tapping on the passenger car window. What the? Russell! You open the window and your pet crow Russell flaps in and perches on your shoulder. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Ah! Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow. And he knows you? Oh, sure, me and Russell go way back. I rescued him from a cat when he was only just out of the nest, and I raised him as a pet, but I set him free when I left home recently. But what is he doing here? Has he been following you since then? No, he probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. That's amazing! Oh, what I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that. Well, I'm still going to be doing a lot of traveling after this, I figure, so I can't really drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save the train. What do you think, Russ? Russell caws again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. Caw! Oh my goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Okay. Aha! I was worried that I'd need all of them, but I don't. You pound on the door to the locomotive, or engine car, or cab, or whatever. Open up, Norton! No! Alright, then I'm coming in. Oh yeah? You in what army, lady? He glanced back at the passengers. Me in this army. You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches and those old-fashioned rakes. Norton is backed up to the corner of the engine compartment next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs. So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass. That's not illegal. It is when I'm in town. Everybody grab him, except you, Mr. Engineer. I can see you're busy driving the train. Right. Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great. No problem. Okay, look, this isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. Tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison judge. We made it. We got all the way west. We certainly did. Thanks for having me along, man. It's been good times, by and large. Aw, heck, Susie Cochrane. Are you fixing to split on me? Ha! Nah, I ain't got no particular pressing business. I'll stick around until you're finished whatever it is you think you're doing. High five. You did it. Thanks, boss. No problem. We got a track laid up right to the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad, thanks to Manifest Destiny Railroad Company and principally you. You did a real good job, Mina McCoy. Oh, shucks, don't mention it. I think we're gonna end it here, to be honest. Now playing the final cutscene. I love it. Okay. Let's do it. Looks like somebody on that train got a job as a projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out that they can charge for them yet. Doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. Show me that final cutscene. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out. The consequences of their actions, like. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes, but thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Okay, I think I need to press something, though. Because I think it's just going to keep going on like that. With the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job, but of an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by the Tuesday Evening Post. Ah, there he is. There's Smee. The idea of city life didn't appeal to Susie much. After you and she parted ways, she moved down to the peninsula a ways and settled a cowsbane farm, still fighting a good fight in her own way. After she fixed finished getting the bakery boys up and running, Louise moved to Frisco and opened her own shop specializing in artisanal breads and pies. Unfortunately, after some unknown vandal kept breaking in at night and destroying all of her pies, she had to switch to a breads-only business model that... Oh, the goblin! The goblin that I encouraged to go destroy pies! Oh my gosh. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Booper got in a photography bug, or should we say photography owl. Anyways, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never have to suffer the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth, because the first rule of Kurt's Fits is that you cannot stop talking about Kurt's Fits. Is that a joke on CrossFit? The washboard and guitar duo that you sent to Dirtwater started touring as Corn Pone Holiday. They were big hit in Frisco, but some people claimed that their fans were all listening ironically. God, I feel like there should be more. I don't know how I messed that up. Buffalo Bill retired from the killing trade and made a killing, open up a restaurant in Frisco. Buffalo, wild links. We solved all of Breadwood's problems. With increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix that well and broken hitching post. There was even enough over to give the mayor's office a new paint of coat, refresh the facade on the buttery biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. You even managed to get that horse into rehab. I want to see that rehabilitated horse. I want to see it. Yes! Chuck continued to run his Blued and Breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. Memoriam. Remember when that Mina gal came through here? Yeah, she was really, really good at this game. With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, hooey! You were remembered as a local hero in Dirtwater. Thanks to your efforts, it became twice the town it was before you got there. They even put a statue of you on the main street. It washed away the first time it rained because they made it out of salt, but still, it's the thought that counts, right? As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with some souvenirs of your exploits that started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to help people. Over the course of your adventure, you helped 59 people. You weren't whistling Dixie when you declared your intentions. If you had been Catholic, they definitely would have sainted you if you had asked. But you wouldn't have asked because you wouldn't want to be any trouble. Oh no, I sold hats throughout the game because I thought they were... Rip. RIP! I sold hats because I thought they were worthless. No, I wanted the awesome hat sequence. I could have had so many hats. So many hats. Dang it. Whoa. What sort of crazy shenanigans? In 1906, all of the remaining cows in the west were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic single-minded herd. Led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicus, the cow army thundered east toward Dirtwater. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in at the last minute and slaughtered the herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all of the townsfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stopped doing what the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of the humanity has moved to space. Still, though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. Oh no! This game has a lot of stuff. The credits! Thanks to all these people for making such a wonderful, wonderful game. This game was seriously worth every penny I paid for it. Without a doubt. I look forward to playing this game again on my own time. But for the first time blind playthrough for stream, I mean, we accomplished a lot, I feel like. We accomplished a lot here today. Extra special thanks to these people. I like it. I like it. I'm going to make sure we give the credits some time to be read. This is totally worth playing. If they make like another West of Loathing game, I'm totally down for it. The end. Kingdom of Loathing. So someone told me to give that one a shot, like on the internet browser. Which is free. Whoa. I've got angry stuff. It's fine though. I'm pretty happy with this game. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And that's it. I think I might be playing another game later. I'm going to go get some food in me and probably just, you know, stretch and stuff. But we'll probably be back later with, I don't know, I could play Undertale. I need to finish that game. I need to finish it, but you know what? I also need to kind of like upload the missing part of that episode. So I'll think of what I'm going to play in the meantime. And I'll see you guys then. Enjoy the rest of the day if I don't see you. Or if I see you later, then I'll see you later. Bye!